Hello and welcome back to Conrad Stevenson's Paranormal P.I. It's time for some more immersive ghost hunting. Had a rather worrying call this morning from our clients at Polk Street. Let's go check it out.
I received a call from this client the other day. They stated that all of a sudden while sitting in their living room, they started to hear a woman cry. They thought momentarily that this was coming from the TV. As they muted the TV, the crying persisted. Being stunned, they tried to decipher where it was coming from. To their astonishment, it appeared to be adjacent to them. After this first occurrence, they have heard other voices whispering things illegibly, as well as hearing the crying again. They stated that the noises have been heard in the living room, the bathroom, and in their bedroom. Both parents have stated they have observed on separate occasions what they thought was an object moving through their peripheral vision. They probably would have never given it much thought, but with the other activity they've witnessed, they now believe this is an entity. They just haven't been lucky enough to fully view it. I'm sure I'll be able to find enough evidence to support their claims and put their minds at ease.
Living room, bathroom, bedroom. Living room, bathroom, bedroom. Got it. Also, maybe sounds like a residual here. A woman crying, kind of stuck in a time loop. We'll see how this one progresses. We'll see if they seem to respond to my presence. Living room, bathroom and bedroom. Imagine watching TV and just thinking the crying's from the telly. I'm sure they got the shock of their life. Oh dear God. Right, we'll get some baseline readings anyway. See if anything is out of the ordinary. This floor is extremely grubby. I've only just noticed. Upsetting me a little bit. Keep them shoes on anyway. We'll keep them shoes on. Not going to get our socks dirty. Alright, let's have some light. Actually, you know what? We're not allowed lights. Oh, no. We're ghost hunters. We're not allowed lights. Let's try and get some baseline readings. So let's try and work out where they could have maybe seen them. So obviously living room here. We've scouted out already. I wonder which bedroom they were referring to. As obviously there's quite a few here. Remember this from our previous investigation here. We have only been in once. We had the poltergeist in the garage. Here's the bathroom though. Found the bathroom. Ooh, lovely wallpaper. Lovely. I think, honestly, I would love to give this house a bit of a renovation. Good old house flip. Dear Lord, I could make this thing look much better. I'm sorry, that's not what I'm here for, though. Ghost hunting. Focus. We'll go with the passive stuff first. Do a good old sweep. Had a little flicker there. Could have been a socket. Yeah. So need to just bear in mind where sockets are as well. Got some vents here, so we might have some temperature dips. Something to bear in mind as well. There we go. Let's try the thermo again. Just being very conscious of the vents as well. We didn't really spend time inside the building last time. It was all in the garage and the area surrounding the garage outside. So I'm not too familiar with the vent layouts inside, but there we go. Very big dip. Here we go, kind of like following something at the moment.
These temp readings are unusual.
Also where the client reported having the activity originated from the living room. Saw something in... Ooh! Out the corner of their eye they said as well near the living room. We're actually following something here. Something is giving off these abnormal readings. Actually managed to track them there. So it kind of ended by the wall. Bizarre, isn't it? Could whatever it was maybe have moved through the wall. I wonder. See if we can replicate those afterwards. I mean, I don't think that was from the front door being open. Should probably close the front door though. There we go. Now we are truly in the lair of the beast, aren't we? Let's try that EMF. See if we get any weird readings anywhere. And we can get familiar with the house in the process. So the kind of thing we might expect to see later then. Sounds like they're not too shy. We might get the crying, we might even be able to see an apparition. Based off our intel, they didn't sound too shy, so we will see. What kind of EMF do I get in the TV? 3. That's good to know for later. We've got a socket in the corner 2, so also giving a 2. Look at this piano. You better look after this piano because this is a rather dirty house. This is beautiful. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Oh,
Something is going on here. These temperature readings are definitely paranormal.
that's a little bit more than just the vents, isn't it? Yep, again we're following something. Swap over to the EMF. There we go. We're picking it up. Whatever it is. Some weird 5 flickers here. Ooh, did it go this way? I've kind of lost it already. How bizarre was that? Just had it and it disappeared. Very strange readings. Maybe whatever I'm tracking went into the bedroom. No, we seem to have lost the reading for now. Maybe it went down to the creepy basement. This is a terrible door placement, isn't it? Very terrible. You'd have to open it from the other side. I really want to get renovating this house. No, it's not what I'm here for. Yeah, very curious about which bedroom as well activity was reported. I mean, could be this one here. Right by the living room. They may have heard the crying from the bedroom when they were in the living room. Then they did see something at the corner of their eye, so a figure could have walked past here maybe. Coming from the bedroom, it might make more sense later. Wonder what is keeping them here though. What is causing their great distress after all this time? Well, yes, very interested to see if this is going to be a residual or intelligent. Because that could determine if we get some EVP as well. Not really getting any flickers at the moment. I'm probably going to jinx it. Have to say, seems very normal so far in all the reported areas. We're going to keep sweeping and just see if anything crops up though, of course. When I normally say things like that, I normally start to get things, so it's almost like a challenge. They want to come and challenge me. There we go.
These lights are acting funny. I should continue investigating.
Following the lights. I'm following this. Following it very, very closely. Whatever is causing this. And heading towards the TV.
The EMF meter should not behave this way.
Very bizarre.
This is paranormal.
Perhaps things will escalate now that we've got some very abnormal passive readings with the EMF and the thermometer. Maybe it's time to prepare my reflexes. See if we get any enhanced activity. Maybe a call-out session would be good. If there's anyone here that would like to communicate with me today, I'm here for you. Can you give me a sign, please? I'm here to help you. We might get more than audio if we're lucky. Or unlucky, depends on your point of view. Very quiet, isn't it? Not a peep. No sounds from outside. Nothing at all. Could hear a pin drop. We should scout out the reported locations anyway. The 3. I don't remember turning that light on. Perhaps they're trying to get my attention. I'll bite. Is there anyone here? Turn off the light. Okay, something in the dark. Is there anyone here that would like to communicate? There we go. Follow the lights. Playing a game. I know you're here. You've got my attention. You have my full attention. What would you like to say? I'm here. That was so faint I couldn't pick it up. Did you hear that? It's like a faint whistling almost. Wailing. Very, very, very subtle. I'm not surprised the audio recorder didn't pick it up. It was so quiet. I barely heard it. Definitely heard it though. Heard something. Very subtle. What was that? The light again.
That's extraordinary audio evidence.
I'm not sure what I just heard, but I heard something abnormal. Hence I hit record. Something that can be reviewed later. Kind of sounded like shuffling. Or something. Very hard to say for certain. They're also playing games with the switches again. Like they want to get my attention. Could always try an EVP session. But that might be futile if it's a residual. I'm honestly not sure. I'm torn between intelligent and residual currently. Depends how they act going forward. Maybe
How rare to take a photo of a ghost.
Wow. Whew, goosebumps. I was not expecting that one, I have to say. Dear God. There we go. We have an apparition. Recorded. The Grieving Shadow. Can confirm. And they're doing this light again. What is it about this room? You're trying to get my attention. Let me just have a little recap of evidence as well. So yes, we've got some very abnormal and paranormal temperature drops. EMF has got paranormal activity detected. We have one piece of audio evidence that cannot be explained. Photos. We have a photo of what appears to be a shadow person, a rare piece of evidence. Notes, the family is heard crying in various rooms of the house. But activity with the switches seems to be focused here, like they're trying to get my attention. I guess one thing that I will be very intrigued about, if we get another apparition, are they going to be doing the same thing as before? Because that, to me, would indicate residual activity here, which would mean that we don't need to push for EVP. To be honest, based off their form, now that I think about it, I'm guessing we have a shadow. They're not just in one area as well, they're moving around. So, a shadow is a subcategory of intelligent ghost type. So let's have a little recap. The shadow should be down here. Yes. So they seem to interact with the EMF and temp sensor in almost a playful way. Disembodied voice is often recorded, but never has an EVP been captured. There we go. Shadow people seem to be the most photogenic type of ghost. Okay. Okay then. Investigators usually have at least one solid photo within their portfolio. Okay. Woo! Speaking of.
What a rare experience to take a photo of a ghost.
Speaking of a solid photo, there we go. So EVP seems like it's not going to happen. That's fine. But I would love to capture that crying as audio footage. I would love to try and capture that. So let's see if we can get that. We'll keep pushing. Oh, this is getting spooky, isn't it? Well, I can confirm, homeowners, you seem to have a ghost. I have to say. My expert intuition tells me that. You love doing this. Okay, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? I'm here. Did something happen in this room? Is something keeping you here? Maybe an event or something in this room that needs removing, or... I thought I heard something again. Perhaps I'm getting paranoid now. I will see if we can get another apparition, and I want to get some good audio footage from this one. If we can capture that crying, that is exactly what the client has reported. That would be incredible. I'd be over the moon. Let's see if we can get it. You have done amazing so far. If you're still here, could you try and show yourself one more time?
That was a very unusual noise. I will keep that as evidence.
Now, what was that? They seemed like they were trying to talk to me then. They're being very communicative. Very communicative indeed. Turn this off. It's almost like turning off the light they're turning on seems to be forcing some activity here. It's like they're like, no, don't do that. Coming to show me themselves. Like, stop this. I don't know what they're trying to communicate here. Bathroom stuff was also reported, remember? Is that in case you run out of loo roll? I hope there's more loo roll in here. I'm sorry, I should stop critiquing the house. I'm not here for that. They don't look like the nicest apples I've ever seen as well. They look like the kind of apple that's like mush. You know what I mean? When you bite into it. They don't look very appetizing. The worst kind of apple. Well, they look decent on the outside and it's just pure mush inside. Ugh. Crispy apples all day. That's a cute cat.
Ooh, that is eerie audio evidence.
You can say that again. Well, that's a bit of a change of heart. Never have I ever had anything like that from them so far. Get out! I heard very audibly, very clearly. They're done with us. We don't want to stay here too long and provoke them, but maybe staying a little bit could provoke a bit more activity.
I'll keep that as audio.
Took the words out of my mouth. I'm hearing new noises now. Also, they've seemed to have migrated to the bathroom. Is it toilet time? You should close the door. I don't want to see. Close the door, please. Oh god. Definitely a change in tone here. I feel like I shouldn't push my luck. Probably shouldn't stay too much longer. What? Where? I may have just missed an apparition. Don't know what on earth they were trying to do then. Thought I just heard very faint wailing. Maybe not. Perhaps the darkness is getting to me now. Like I said, I don't feel very welcome anymore. I think it's probably time to wrap this up soon. Just in case this takes a turn for the worst. I don't think they're an aggressive entity. It's only the demons that really make you feel threatened, but just it's getting a little uncomfortable.
Wow, that's great audio evidence.
They are actually talking to me now. I didn't quite catch what they said though. I would have to listen back to that one afterwards. I actually have no clue what they just said. Let me know if you heard what they said. Tell me in the comments what you think they said. I will definitely have a listen back after though. My god. You are now in the hallway. Okay. What do you want from me? I think we have enough audio evidence here though. We have so much from this one. More than 3 pieces of evidence that can't be explained. We have the rare and elusive photo. We've got a lot of EMF and temperature anomalies. I think we're good to call this in. I think we will leave them. So yes, as reported, we've had everything that they've stated. Bathroom, we've had some weird lights being turned on and off. Hallway, we have had some activity. Had some weird audio activity all down here. Bedroom, whoa! Oh my... You are getting freaky now. Speaking of the bedroom, I was going to say they've kept in the light. There you go. Thank you for proving it. They're listening to me, aren't they? That one scared me. Living room, we've had some full body apparitions. As reported, we've had the crying, had the grieving. The Grieving Shadow, calling this one. Right, I think it's time to wrap this up because this is getting freaky. I'm done for the evening. I'm out of it. I'm not paid enough for this. Bye-bye. Got some good solid evidence there though, didn't we? Right. Something freaky's happening in that house anyway. Let's go and write up a big essay of a report. The best part of it. Okie dokie. So, the client stated they have heard crying from the living room and other illegible voices from the bathroom and master bedroom. Additionally, they mentioned seeing a figure in their peripheral vision several times throughout the house. Can confirm. So EMF evidence, the electromagnetic field EMF meter located several spikes throughout the investigation. Paranormal. Supports the theory that ghosts absorb and consume EMFs to generate energy, resulting in greater interactions with the environment. Temperature evidence. The temperature sensor consistently encountered cold spots throughout the investigation. Extensive review determines that they are paranormal. So ghosts absorb thermal energy in order to materialise either audibly or visually, both of which we had. So photo evidence. The shadow person on camera solidifies paranormal activity at the residence. This also corroborates the claims made by the client, although the homeowners have never been able to fully view the entity. Well, I have news for you. I have it on camera. So audio evidence, disembodied voices were recorded during the investigation. These voices sounded like they were whispered directly into my ear. Sometimes it was a bit more than that, to be honest. This aligns with the homeowners hearing crying as well as voices. Marvellous, so we have the full shebang here, the full evidence. Closing summary, CSPPI obtained conclusive evidence on the above mentioned devices, supporting the fact that this residence is haunted. You can say that again. Although substantial paranormal activity has been found within the home, there is no reason for concern, the classic line. This appears to be an intelligent ghost in the form of a shadow person, we got it. Based on years of research, CSPPI is under the impression that the living form of this ghost was unfulfilled when it passed away. Perhaps learning some history about this house may shed some light on the subject. In a rare number of cases, investigators have identified resolution for these spirits, and it disappeared. Like putting the old shoes back in the wall where you found them remodelling. If there are further concerns, CSPPI will return to the residence for a follow-up investigation. Breathe. So there we go, that was a rather chilling one after all, actually. That was a little bit freaky. I got goosebumps and shivers, and that was very uncomfortable near the end, but I'm glad we got some good evidence anyway for the homeowners. Let's see if that's it for Polk Street. You never know, perhaps we'll be going back again. Evergreen Lane had a bit of an issue, maybe Polk Street's going to have the same. Bit of a recurring theme here, eh? You wonder what they're doing to invite so many entities into their premises, but hey ho, not for me to judge, at least it gets us paid. But yes, thank you for watching, as always, rather creepy one here. Take care, look out for the next one, and I will catch you in the next one.